Hey folks, have another unboxing for you. I kind of give you different types of devices and tech stuff on my channel, and sometimes it's not really tech, but I thought I would show you this in case you're looking for one. So I have a similar looking step stool that I use now for all my DIY projects, especially in the basement, right? Or sometimes just changing a light bulb. But I like this small ladder, you climb on it, I do wiring, I do bulbs or whatever. The one I have has pins in the legs, so you know those pins that have spring-loaded pins. So you press it in, you pull the leg, and it clicks into the hole. And over the years, the springs have died. I didn't realize that till I stepped in it the other day, and the leg gave away, and I just about grabbed something that I would have fallen and really hurt my knee. That's rehabbing from total knee replacement. So I've been looking for one for a while. Went to Home Depot, didn't really see something I wanted. Then I went to Harbor Freight for something else and saw this. Harbor Freight, has their own niche of certain things that I find very useful. And so I thought this would work, and I figured, you know what, before I take it out, let's do it together. Let me show you the unboxing, and you can have your own opinion, and we can talk about it. It says it has a 375-pound weight capacity. I am 225, so that's not a problem. Anodized aluminum step stool working platform. Comes with rubber feet caps, comes with carrying handle. Mine did not have a carrying handle, the previous one. Folded, it's 19 and 3/6 inches long, 13 and 3/8 inches wide, and 7 and 7/8 inches high. So it gives you about 8 inches of height, which for me working most times is sort of kind of what I need. It's not, if I wanted more height, I'd use a step ladder. This has niches, especially in the basement where the ceilings, like my office is here, my studio is here, and the ceilings is not as high as the tall ceilings on the other two levels of my home. Platform area is 50 and 5/16 inches by 11 and 17 inches wide. The highest standing level is 13 inches. So that's interesting. I'm not sure if it adjusts. The dimensions I gave you of height of 7 and 7/8 inches, I actually said that wrong. That's the folded height. But the highest standing level is 13 inches. So that's pretty neat then, because 13 inches, that's a little over a foot of additional height, right? Which is more than I need. So let me use my trusty knife. Let's get into here real quick. This is not supposed to be long. It's just supposed to be hopefully informative. And if you're looking for something like this, or you happen to be like me and you have one that broke, or sometimes I will buy multiple of the same thing if they work this way. When I'm in my garage and I want to work on something and I need a little height, I can have one there. It was $40, $39. Which is not crazy expensive, and having the ability to have one in maybe each area that I work, rather than having to say, oh, I gotta run back in the house and go downstairs and get the step stool that I need. I'm a person of convenience. I like convenience. It's made by Hallmaster, by the way, and I have some other pieces of equipment from Hallmaster, like the ramps for my trailer, and they're pretty good. So in the box, there's a handle, so I'm going to take it up by the handle. I'm going to drop the box, which, let me put this here for a second, which is empty. There's nothing else in there, right? You can see that. I know it's dark, but you can see that. I didn't put on the overhead light this morning because I don't think you need it. This is a little bulkier. My other one folds flat, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. If you look at the side of this, this is folded flat. And that is kind of bulky. The one I have, the legs, so it doesn't have the height of this. So the legs kind of fold all the way into the platform, I guess, however they have them running. And so it folds, the one I have folds flat about this. This one's a lot bulkier, but you don't mind, right? Because this will store on the side, and it's a step stool. What I like about this is, it's like another one I have. It's probably by Hallmaster too. When you bring this out, open leg, you have this, and I have this on the other one with the spring that locks it in. The leg cannot go anywhere. Right? It's not a spring. This is spring loaded, but this falls over and clips on a head that's kind of like a rivet, right? So let me see if you can see it from the side, right? So you're not popping in. This doesn't go anywhere. Once you go over it and you lock in, it's locked. The leg is locked, right? And I can do the same for the other side. I didn't click the other side, but now you see it standing. It's got That's a good height. That's more than I need. It takes more than my weight. And this same lock is on the other side. Let me just turn around and show you, since the other side has the handle, because I want you to have all the information if you decide to get this from Harbor Freight. All right, this one locked in. That's simple. This has the handle. When you want to carry it, to unhook it, you simply press this in. All right, you push it up actually. Here you go, and it's off. And now the leg moves, right? All right, you bring it down. You don't even have to make an effort. You just kind of go, and it's locked in. All right, I love this. Rubber, so no matter what surfaces you're putting it on, you don't have to worry about that, and you don't have to worry about slippage. You don't have to worry about metal on metal. I love this. It's wide enough and it's stable. You're not going to fall off of this. For you to fall off of this, you have to be doing something foolish like reaching higher than it can go and have your feet on the edge here, and you kind of do this. Then that's not the equipment, right? That's you. So check it out. If you like it, pick one up. Harbor Freight's not sponsoring this. I didn't get this for free. I bought this with my own money. And this is why I ask you so much to please like, share, subscribe. You know, the subscriptions and the sharing and the viewership goes a long way. I don't make a lot of money, but I get a couple of dollars on YouTube, and I take it and I go right out and buy something else, right? The Hallmaster 375 weight capacity anodized aluminum step stool working platform. Harbor Freight gets a thumbs up from me for this one. See you soon in the next one. By the way, I will leave a link to this in the description of the video, so check it out.